welcome to the Centre. I'm Kim Forrester. Now, the term shaman comes from ancient Siberian tribes. It was a word that they used to describe their healing practitioners. Now, tens of thousands of years later, there are still people practicing shamanism all over the world, including in many urban communities. Now, today I'm with Laura Naomi. Now, she's a contemporary shaman based here in Sydney. She's going to share some of the secrets of shamanism, energy healing, and space clearing with us today. Hi Laura, thanks so much for being here with us. Now tell me first off, what is a shaman?
A shaman is a spiritual advisor of a community, and that entails many different things. So healing is a major thing. So if someone is going through a crisis or a problem of some sort, the shaman is asked to help and facilitate healing or some sort of advisement.
So what are the basic principles behind shamanic work?
Shamans are very connected to the earth, and they work with the seasons, they work with the energy of trees and of the sky. Some people say Father Sky and Mother Nature, and the spirits that are around them in the land, and they're very, very connected to the land, and they use that energy because we're all made up of the same thing. We are the earth is us. There's a common saying at the moment that we're all made of stardust, and we're all made of the same thing. Even thought is energy, so yeah, everything is made up of energy. Energy speaks far louder than physical words. There's a lot going on energetically in the energy system, and communication is happening. Trees communicate. Right now the wind is blowing in the trees, and there's this beautiful, if you can quieten yourself and if you can connect yourself to the trees and the wind, you can hear it, you can hear their communication, and it's beautiful. And that is shamanism. That's part of shamanism, and that's what I want to help people connect with.
You call yourself a contemporary shaman, so what does that mean?
Contemporary shaman is, well, basically they say that it's a modern shaman, and because instead of a traditional shaman where it's a very tribal and brought up very differently in a very traditional sense, it's very different now. The world has changed a lot, and it is quite challenging in the city because it's very different energy. It's very congested, very concentrated. Everyone's very much in their mind and their head, and it can be very difficult to maintain that connection. So you need to know yourself pretty well to keep that connection. And if you go out of alignment a little bit, and spend some time in nature or reconnect.
So in your experience, Laura, did these ancient teachings convert into modern society?
Absolutely, yeah. There was an elder that I met once a couple of years ago, and an Aboriginal elder, and he said, do you know the buildings and the roads and the signs and all that man-made stuff? He said that's still made of the same stuff we are. And all you have to do is connect.
Great, so let's talk about shamanic healing. What are the principles behind shamanic healing?
Okay, so people come to me, a lot of the time because they're feeling way out of balance, way out of harmony, very emotional, or things are just not working for them. And a lot of my clients have tried different modalities. They've had Reiki and all sorts of beautiful things, and they want to try something different. Essentially, the person tells me through their communication and their body language and their energy what they don't say that's the key for me. That's the way I work a lot. And then that guides me into guiding them. So they're healing themselves through me. So
And as a healer, what tools do you use to facilitate the healing?
I mean, there's all sorts of tools like, space clearing tools, music, singing bowls, toning with the voice, incense, sage, all sorts of things as well that can be used. Yeah.
Okay, so what part does symbolism play in your shamanic work?
Because everyone's perception is different, everyone sees things differently, everyone's experience in life is different. Like in dreams, when I ask people, well, what does a cat mean to you? It can mean several different things to several different people. So it's like that in shamanism. So when you take a person into a healing situation, the person needs to be able to translate or bridge back the information that they have gathered in that healing in some form. So sometimes it comes through in symbolism. And also in healing, lots of symbols come through, these visions come through, and then you interpret, well, what does that actually mean? So you have to ask into that.